반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Han was crying her heart out. She had just found her son, the one she lost 37 years ago. It all happened so unexpectedly. Watching her cry were Pi Ju and Pi Ju, and they were shocked to find out that their mother once had a son. They couldn't even close their mouths from the surprise. Most people thought Han took in and raised 3 children just because she had a kind heart or liked kids. But that wasn't the full story. A long time ago, she lost her own son. She always hoped that if she loved and cared for children who had no one else, maybe someone out there would do the same for her son. At first, she only planned to raise Pi Ju. When Pi Seonju and Pi Ju came along, she thought about sending them to an orphanage. Even adopting one child had taken her a lot of thought. Taking in 3 was too much for her situation. But every time she tried to let go, she remembered her lost son and couldn't walk away from them. That's how she ended up raising all 3 as her own. Now, after so many years, she finally saw her son all grown up and her heart overflowed with emotion. At the same time that Pi Seonju found her real father, Han also found the son she had been missing for decades. Jin Bae, Seonju's real father, had already come to thank Han once, but now he came back again, this time with Seonju to thank her for raising his daughter so well. Han was a little surprised to see him again. Jin Bae, with tears in his eyes, took her hand and told her that Seonju was actually his biological daughter. Han was shocked. The girl she had raised with love for so many years wasn't just any child. She was the daughter of someone important, the head of an architecture company. Soon, Seonju's daughter, Ji-yoon, came out into the yard. Seonju introduced her to Jin Bae and he cried again when he saw his real granddaughter for the first time. Seeing all this, Han felt so emotional too. Jin Bae told Han that he was truly grateful. He said he had heard she ran a small beauty salon and offered to open a bigger one for her. But Han shook her head and refused. She said she never expected anything in return for raising Seonju. The child had been so sweet and good that raising her never felt hard. In fact, Seonju gave her strength and she felt thankful to the girl instead. Jin Bae was deeply moved. He realized Seonju had turned out so well because of Han He didn't want to just let it go. He offered to help in another way, buying her a bigger house so her family, especially the kids, could live more comfortably. This time, Han paused. The hair salon would only benefit her, but the house would help her daughters and grandchildren too. After thinking for a while, she nodded and accepted the offer. That night, after everyone went to bed, Han couldn't sleep. She was happy that Seonju had found her real father, but also felt a little sad. She had treated Seonju like her real daughter for 35 years, and now it felt like they might grow apart. She thought back to all the times she had cooked for her, sent her to school, and stayed up all night when she was sick. Remembering all that, she cried quietly. Then, she searched into a drawer and pulled out an old photo of a small boy, her lost son. Yes, Han and her late husband, Pi Soo-il, once had a son. That was why she took in Pi Ju and raised her like her own. She believed that if she showed love to someone else's child, someone out there might be doing the same for her own son. She even put Jinju on her family record. Looking at the photo of her son, she whispered to herself, hoping he was doing well and saying how much she missed him. She hugged the photo tightly and cried for a long time.
'Cause you are beautiful, a beautiful stranger.